So hi everyone, thank you for coming today again. So this is the open door number 46 or 5. I don't care. 45. So 45 weeks. Every week we do this kind of small event. So people can join offline or online, and every weekend. So we have some small party with tea, coffee. So you already enjoy it, right? And every week we speak about something interesting in terms of AI or Dubai or global real estate markets, etc. And also every week we share what we have done for the last week, for the 1 week in Realiste in the whole company. And after this, I'm just asking the question, and after this, people usually have some tea and coffee and spend time with the team of Realiste and asking questions, speaking about something. So just, I want you to say, hey, usually people spend time after this until 4 p.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So be free to spend time with the team and whatever you like. It's just open atmosphere, free atmosphere here. So every week we do it. And join us next week, okay? So easy, right? So why we have decided to do it every week? So we decided that team works a lot during the week. So anywhere they're gonna go some bar and have some tea or coffee. And so it's so expensive in Dubai to drink tea or coffee in a bar. You understand what I mean? So we decided to drink it in-house. And ask people to join if they like to join, why not? And after we decided to do this kind of stream events. So why not? We are all here, why not to sharing with people about what we have done and discuss some interesting topic about investment, real estate, AI, okay? Yeah, so thank you for your time. Thank you for visiting this event. Applause to you. Okay, so today we're going to speak about Dubai and what AI thinks about Dubai. Is it a bubble already, or maybe it's a good market for now? And what's happening right now? So really nobody knows except AI. Nobody knows because realtors say it's a wonderful time, it's an amazing time. It grew, the market grew 2 times or 50%. It means that it's going to grow further and further. So that's what they say. Most skeptical people think that it's already grew, so it's a bubble. Or it's a bubble in offline market, primary market, right? Because usually primary markets or offline market prices are higher than the real ready properties, the same class, the same building near, and it's secondary and ready, it's cheaper. And okay, what it was. And people just asking questions why it's okay and why so it's unusual. So that means Dubai probably is already the bubble. So today we are going to answer this question, and I'm going to say you and show you what AI thinks about this market in Dubai, and is it a good time to invest or it's the best time to escape the market now, okay? Because no realtor in Dubai are going to say you what is the good time to escape Dubai. So they never tell you, right? So why Realiste is obvious company, because we operate now in several markets already. We are going to operate very soon in Saudi Arabia. We are operating now in Indonesia, in UAE, Saudi Arabia soon, and approximately 5-6 markets very soon. But now technology covers 76 cities around the world, and Realiste now is just the one company in the world that covers so many cities in terms of analytics, data, etc. You can't find any company in the world just which could show you this type of data. Let me show you some interesting features. So you see it, right? Kind of good. So right here we have this button. It's how people call it in English, like alien starship, right? So you click this alien starship, and it means that now you're available to see the global markets like from alien starship, right? And for now, we track 77 already cities. At the morning, it was 76. So 77 cities, and we are able to show what is the average price for now in each city, and this is the real-time data. it means that it's updating daily. So it's like real-time updating thing. And also we are able to show the average unit price for the all cities. So Monaco is the most expensive city to buy real estate for now. Second place, Hong Kong, San Francisco, etc. So also we are able to show you what is the average meter per unit or per home. If in the cities there are a lot of homes, so unit could be larger. If in the cities there are a lot of apartments and small apartments, it could be less. So before the Realiste, this kind of data was impossible to achieve. So I just want you to show that the smallest apartments in the world now, not in Hong Kong, in Russia. So basically in Adler, it's a part of the Sochi. So Hong Kong is the average apartments 58 meters. So literally Moscow is, so the average apartments is less. So it was not unusual data because everyone thinks that in Hong Kong the smallest apartments in the world, but literally not. In Moscow is smaller than in Hong Kong. And this kind of data was logged. So Realiste now analog this kind of data. And you literally can go to Hong Kong or any city in the world in terms of 77 cities. I think till the end it's going to be more than 100 cities, global cities around the world, the major cities. And you can literally go inside any city and see all neighborhoods. So it's not just a number in terms of a city. We count each neighborhood in this city. It means that for now, Realiste tracks more than 5,000 neighborhoods globally. It's the most accurate and the most public data in the world for now. Also, for example, you can click the layer, show me the unit size of apartment. It could be much better like this. And show me the area in Hong Kong with the smallest apartments ever. You click here. This is the area with the smallest apartments ever in Hong Kong. It's 21 meters per one apartment. So it works easier, right? So all data you can click from the top level, from the cities to neighborhoods, to apartments, to buildings, etc. We now digitalized, in many cities we digitalized city, neighborhood, but we haven't digitalized apartments or buildings. But in Dubai we digitalized more than 90% of data and possible selections like developers, etc. Let me show you it a little bit further. And now I just want you to share that last week we have launched a new product in Realiste. And what I have showed you now, it's possible to download this into any website in the world. So we call it plugin and real estate index. So people now literally can take this from our website, copy this code, 2 lines of code, go to any website like Bloomberg or, I don't know, like some media or real estate website. So literally can go and place this data inside. Let me show you how it works. So you take the new website, you click here, you click add HTML code, you place it here. Give me a second. Where is my code? Okay, copy. You place it here, click OK, click publish. Now any website in the world can show this data. So it's going to be soon everywhere, in media, in websites, etc. And this is the one part of data we deliver now for free. So every person or every website can take this data, even in Instagram, whatever. So it's now public. That's why from today, I think till the next 12 months, it's going to be on thousands of websites. This kind of data about cities, neighborhoods, etc. So this is the first product in the world that people really literally can track what city is the best now to live in terms of price versus meters, You probably understand what I'm talking about, and I'll try, I'll try to be to speak easier in terms of this thing. So, кто английский не понимает вообще? Okay, someone is knocking. Okay. So that's what we have done for the last week. It's just 1 week of development of the team. So new product for the 1 week. That's how our development team is working daily. So the team is developing a lot of things just in 1 week. So this is a huge development power. One of the fastest developers power in the real estate for now. Okay, so that was good news about our update. Now, if you have some website or people who watch this have some website in terms of real estate, you just can take it, place it, and it takes 1 minute. And this is something attractive because people have never seen what is the real rating of prices or price per meter in different cities in terms of so many cities globally. Now it's obvious and now it's easy to see. Go. Okay. So let's go to our topic. What is Dubai? Or Dubai is a good city to invest now, not what AI thinks, and what is going to be with Dubai for this year and probably next year, maybe 2 years from now. So what you need to do, so you go to this platform, you zoom into Dubai, click Dubai, and see here, we have projects, developers, locations. To analyze the city and understand what's happening with the city, it's better to analyze locations, not developers or not projects, because you can't analyze what's happening in this whole city by one project or one developer, right? So you need much higher level data. So you click locations, and in this layer, we provide information about the current market price. You can click for some specific neighborhood and see historical prices right here. And this is the forecast of our AI based on all data possible now we have in the system. Let me explain you how it works, and let me explain you why Dubai now is good or bad. So, okay. Also, you can click here and see some interesting data. For example, you can click access to water and see what is the percentage of each neighborhood in Dubai has the access to water. Or you can click show me the access to parks. And this is a percentage with a crossing parks area or green area like a golf area with the square feet of neighborhood. So it means that it's easy to identify what is the greenery location in Dubai. You click top 3, and these are top 3 greenery location in Dubai with a forest or kind of forest. Forest for Dubai is something unusual, right? So like parks, zone, etc. Before the real estate was impossible to understand because nobody has calculated. So we used the AI to calculate all green spaces. Let me show you how deep we are in all this kind of analysis. So we can click all and go to projects, and let's go to GBR. So now we are in GBR, right? Let's see GBR. So let's click some project in GBR, for example, like this project. Once you click the project, you're also available to see infrastructure near. So do you see these green zones? Like green here, like these squares. Our AI counts every greenery, every park. I can say every tree, but the group of trees, we count it. So we also count all cafes. So around in Marina, if I click this button now, this is the cafes in Marina. So literally in Marina, in 2-kilometer radius from this building, there are 348 cafes. So it's quite a lot, right? And also you can click how many schools, and just one school or university is right here. So no schools, just one university, but 350 cafes. probably all people, all young people who are living here are going to be working in cafes probably. So also we can click water, and this is the water surpassing this this exactly neighborhood and this building. So we count each water space by AI. Also, we just take into analysis not what is now, but what is going to be happening soon. What is going to be the new infrastructure soon? Let's click some projects, for example, this project. Let's go to infrastructure, so greenery space, right? We count each even greenery space like this. So our AI also counts it. So all possible greenery spaces everywhere, you see it, right? So like near this building, there are 2 parks and a lot of greenery near the road. Also, we count what is going to be the future infrastructure. So it just started, but now you can see like a demo. So this is going to be the new lagoon here near the building. And we show it where it's going to be and how it's going to impact the pricing for specific building. So now it's not need to ask someone what is going to be near this building, because you can go to Realiste and all that is public. So also I want to highlight that nobody in the world has done it before. So just we are collecting this information, and this is just one source of this data and this information for now. So that's how we deep are. We also make a forecasting. What is going to be with the pricing for specific building, for specific unit, for specific area, because we're collecting all this data. What is the most important data also? This is the data about demand. How many apartments sold in the last 2 weeks in specific neighborhood or specific building. So it's impossible to track it daily by people, you understand what I mean? But it's possible only to track by computers and AI. That's why we take all our efforts working on AI and not educating people. Because AI works 10,000 times faster, and once AI works good, it's going to be working forever. And you don't need to pay to AI. That's why AI is something interesting, and now the all infrastructure, all businesses are changing because of it. So who has great AI rules the world for now. Okay, so that's how we deep in analysis specific building. Now let me answer the question in terms of what's happening with AI, what's happening with Dubai AI. Okay, what's happening with Dubai and what AI thinks about it. So here we can see average prices, but we would like to know what is going to be the future prices, not current prices or not historical prices. Nobody cares about historical prices. So what experts or realtors on this market and any market in the world say, let's see some neighborhood, I don't know, downtown, okay? So they say, let's see downtown. It grew already like 33% for the last 3 years. It's going to growing and growing, right? But real investors understand that if it's already grew, it's less chance that it's going to be grow further. This is the real thing. If it was the right thing, if it grew and it will grow further and further, it never stops, right? But we understand that this logic is wrong. But believe me, 95%, approximate 95% of buyers or investors now in Dubai use this logic. It grew already, so it's gonna grow further. So it's good for realtors maybe, but not so good for investors in many cases, right? So that's why to understand what is going to be with the prices in Dubai and in specific neighborhood, you need to take into account different things to understand. What is the demand and supply now? How many apartments people are buying and how many apartments now delivering? So if tomorrow developers are going to deliver 1 million apartments in Dubai, the prices will fall down that day. So it's obvious, right? How many they deliver, how many now people buy. Second thing, what is the reason to people to buy is something in Dubai in terms of investment or in terms of living? You probably know that approximately 90% of people in Dubai are expats, so they are not local people. In many cases, they don't have mortgage, so they pay for investment for real estate, cash, or transactions by payment plan. But super small amount of them have mortgage, so it's always payment in cash, transactions. It means that once people pay in cash, they need to understand that the growing of the prices or rent should be higher than inflation. So if inflation 5% and you rent out apartment and get 5%, you literally earn nothing, right? And people understand it. A lot of people understand it. Second thing, people believe in appreciation. So people believe that if they buy real estate, it could grow for the next 3, 5, 7, 10 years. And Dubai show it. So once you bought an apartment in 2002, you made money. But once you bought an apartment in 2008 and sell it in 2010 or 9, you lost money. Or if you bought an apartment in 2013 and sold it in 2014, you lost money. So Dubai market has a volatility, right? And nobody knows what's happening now. Is it a peak? Is it going further? Or is it going to be up or down? So let me show you some data and why our AI has a forecasting in approximately all neighborhoods up for now in Dubai. Why is so? So we think, and I would like to say you that Dubai now it's not the best year for real estate today. Next year is going to be the top year for real estate in Dubai. Not today, not this year, next year. Because the real estate market is slow, you see the market is going down in demand and a lot of indicators before the pricing are going down. That's what we track daily. So we track all inventory from developers and we track what's happening with inventory, with prices, literally daily. We literally daily tracking DLD and we see the gap between what's happening now and what's in public data up to 6 months. So in many cases, if you go now and buy something in property on the property market in Dubai, you're going to see these transactions off plan up to 6 months in government resources. So there is a gap. And let me show you some indicators. It's going to be useful for you just to indicate any market in the world, just to understand for your future investment. You go and click for, first of all, rental yield. So what is rental yield? Our AI estimates each apartment on the market, on each neighborhood, and estimates rent. And make a comparable analysis between what is the net. So if you buy in some specific location, in downtown, you can get 5.5%. If you buy now apartment and rent out it next day, you're going to get 5.5% now net. Net means after service charge, after paying, in average. 5.5% is higher than inflation rate. Inflation today now in UAE, somebody knows? Okay, 4.5. So 4.5 is official inflation. If it's official, we could understand it's something slower, so it could be 4.55, right? So buying something in downtown and rent it out, still profitable. So it's a good indicator, first of all. Second, you could see indicators across the markets and understand some markets like, for example, the Palm. Buying now something into Palm and rent it out, not so profitable. Because if no growth in real estate, you're going to losing money on renting out because of inflation, right? So this is the average prices, average estimation. For now, it means that the pricing in Palm is already higher than it should be in real. So there is a kind of disproportion in this market. On some specific markets, we are now in GBR, so it's 4.2. It's a little bit less than inflation rate. So it starts to be overvalued, this market, right? So some kind of indicators here. Let me show you another indicator. Sales, property on market and sold according to register. Sold according to register to DLD, how many units sold for 1 year. So how many people buying apartments for 1 year on specific neighborhood. And the top level, like top 3 location now is Business Bay and GVC. Top 10, so Palm, Marina, GVC, here, Dubai Hills, and these locations, right? So top 10 locations where people buying the most of apartments. And this is that and nothing. You need to compare it with one interesting thing. How many properties now are on the market? So you already know that approximately here in downtown, this year, people are going to buy 3,500 or maybe 4,000, but it's something 3,000, 4,000. Let's see how many properties now on the market. So properties on the market is 3.8 thousand. So it's approximately a lot for now. So it's something shows you that downtown could be overvalued a little bit, right? But if you go and see some data, for example, I don't know, let's see GVC. So in GVC now in the market 5,100 apartments live, and people buy for 8,100. We understand that everything what's on market now will be sold for the 1 year approximately. We understand that some new apartments appearing, some apartments disappearing, so it's always balanced every day. Some new apartments appearing, buyers buying something, but this is the kind of good ratio. If you see that there are a lot of apartments and it's much higher than sold by year, this market is already going to decrease. So it's some indicators. My role now is just to explain you data that we have inside the engine, and this engine already operates this data by making predictions. Our goal now in Real is just producing services or producing web interfaces just for explanation. People, what inside the black box thing. Also, you can go to GBR, for example. So in GBR, 1,400 apartments sold a year, and how many properties on the market? 1,500. And even you can compare this ratio between how many apartments on the market, how many apartments sold with the rent that I showed you. It's something that you can just understand by clicking these neighborhoods. So in general, I could say that a lot of neighborhoods now are going to grow not so high, like 2%, 3% this year, maybe next year, because it's already grew a lot. But some locations are going to grow much higher because it's undervalued. And I'm not going to clicking by different locations, so you can take it and analyze it yourself, right? And so just play with it. I just want you to show some interesting thing also, development level. So it shows how much free plots now available. So it shows you how much or how many new buildings could be released on this location. So for example, this location is already up to 100% built or 100% built, delivered, sold, released, etc. And this location is just 2.4. So it means that huge inventory are going to coming soon. So easy to understand, right? Once you see this rating. Like Palm, 100%, so almost 100% deliver, built. So And here, like the second part of Dubai Marina, you could have 20% free spaces yet. So it looks like it's developed, but 20% could be released this year, next year. It depends on how much free data, so how much free pullouts now available. So by using this thing, you can play with it. It's public, right? Public data. By playing with this thing, you could understand why it's market undervalued or overvalued. Also, I would like you to show that you could place now and do something interesting. Let's see average square meter by downtown. So you probably know that in downtown, the real estate is luxury or business class, mostly, right? And the average price for a square meter is 8,700. You see it, right? 8,700. Let's go and use the Allianz. 8.7, right? Let's go and see London and prices in London. So also you can see the price in London. The most expensive location is Chelsea, right? It's right here, 20,000. But interesting thing, you can click this button, this is the rating from the top to bottom, and if you click in from bottom to top, easy. This is the most affordable neighborhood in London for now, and the price is 6,000. This is the kind of ghetto in London. And we show forecasting for this year. So our AI shows that the pricing are going down in London now. We don't have Italy, but soon we are going to launch Italy also. So it's going to be useful for you. And let me show you one interesting thing. So this is the 6,000.1. Let me show you, thanks to Google, what is the kind of real estate in London. So this is the kind of real estate in London. The quality you can understand, right? So it's just like a Harry Potter style. So 6.1. Let's use Allianz again. And let's go to Dubai. Let's click locations. And let's go to downtown in Business Bay, 6.3. So literally, the most affordable neighborhood in London, far away from the center, with the quality of real estate is Class D, the same price that's in Business Bay, and buildings is like this, right? With the sports and etc. So literally, people just literally around the world don't know what really qualities they live now and what qualities they could live. It's going to be more obvious for everyone very soon thanks to AI. Or we have a lot of Russians now here. Let's go and check the prices in Moscow. Interesting? Okay. Or I can choose any city you would like. Okay, I go to Moscow. So 8.3, Allianz, Moscow, 8.3. So it's real conversion ruble to dollar. So it's linked to real estate, it's linked to exchange now. So it's literally everyday exchanging thing. So let's go and see the pricing. So 6.7, 6.8, 8, right? We are looking for 8. So let's compare with Moscow. So 8,000, right? So it's the center of the Moscow. So you all know probably what is the kind of quality of real estate here. This is average. So if you compare in major city quality and price, even now after the falling down of ruble, quality and price and quality and price in Dubai, you're going to be shocked. It's with Moscow, it's 2 times difference. With London, it's 4 times difference for now, quality and price. It means that Dubai in general now is dramatically undervalued in terms of global stuff. But this is a new city in terms of new city, like if you compare with different major cities. And people still have a lot of stereotypes about the city, like deserts, oil, nothing to do, and blah, 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 a lot of things. But literally, they have a lot of stereotypes now, and they are wrong. They are literally wrong. The safety is much higher than in London or Moscow or different cities, right? The quality of real estate is higher, amenities are higher, pricing are less, and a lot of different stuff. And probably there are many things to do in UAE now than in London or even in Moscow. Literally, who lives here understands. Who doesn't are gonna, you know, a lot of comments for my videos like, oh, this is a desert and nothing to do here. So that's why it's still cheap or something like this. So people literally just don't know what's happening now. But now it's obvious, people can see. So what I would like you to say, it's not 100% that Dubai will grow further and further because Dubai quite volatile as an emergency and new market. But in terms of global pricing, so let me show you one interesting thing. Okay, aliens, let's go to Seoul. So Seoul in South Korea. So you can see what are the prices in Seoul. So 36, etc. So in Seoul, approximately hundreds of neighborhoods are more expensive than Dubai downtown. Hundreds. So why people live in Seoul? Literally. They literally can sell their apartments, move to Dubai, and take 4 apartments like this. So literally, they can sell 1 apartment in Seoul, take 4 here, rent out free, and living forever doing nothing. Literally. But I think nobody knows in real. So that before Realiste, nobody provides this information to anyone. This information, you couldn't pay for this, you couldn't buy it, you couldn't see it. Now it's public. So that's why Dubai now is dramatically undervalued. But pricing in Dubai are so volatile, and Dubai correlated with something around Dubai in the world, correlated with Indian market, correlated with Africa, with Europe, with Russia, of course, now with Ukraine-Russian crisis and war. So now Dubai and UAE, just believe me, has the best time in the history, in the whole history of this region. Because they are now between big powers and money are flowing from Europe here. People are moving here. Money are flowing from Russia and Ukraine area, are flowing here to save and live and keep calm. So definitely now we expect that the crisis in the world will not resolve soon. So then further, then better for Dubai, literally. And inflation in Europe, approximately 6.5 or maybe 7% in different countries, is wonderful for Dubai because people are saving money and transferring them into Dubai market or UAE in general, Abu Dhabi also. It means that this year is not the top level, the top high level. Next year gonna be the highest level of Dubai market, and after it, I think it will not go down. It's gonna be flat or growing not so fast, but it's gonna be more stable. But before this moment, Dubai was emergency market, and that's why it's so volatile. You can have a look in Russian market, it's volatile, right? You can have a look in different markets, it's all volatile market in emergency markets. But now, from this moment, from this year, Dubai starts to be developed market. And that's why, and stable market, because it's this real estate paid by diversified source of income around the world in cash, not even in mortgage, in cash. So it's something unique. And the amount of transactions this year in Dubai is going to be more than $100 billion in real estate, only in Dubai, $100 billion transactions in real estate. It means that Dubai is going to be top 1 or maybe top 3 cities in the world in terms of real estate. It means that from this year, Dubai is the most interesting market in the world in real estate. In the world, for now. I want to highlight the last question in terms of primary market and secondary market, and why people ask why secondary market and secondary apartment costs less than primary market. It's already done, it's already ready, you can buy it right now, and near there is a new building, new apartment, up to 30% more expensive. The same quality, same developer could be, but the pricing here could be 1 million dirhams and here 1.3, but this is ready, and this is going to be ready up to 4 years. And people just amazed why it's possible and why people are buying not ready properties. It's because a lot of buyers don't have access to mortgage. So you can take mortgage if you are not a local resident, etc. So it's complicated. That means that the mortgage payment less than 10% of all transactions. So markets like Russia, 80% transactions are mortgage. London, more than 60, I don't remember the statistics, more than 60. Dubai, 10% mortgage. It means that for a lot of people around the world, it's more interesting to buy now with a payment plan, even 30% expensive today, and have a payment plan than buying something secondary. And that's why developers use the role of some kind of mortgage up to 5 years. So they sell you very high on the beginning because of the payment plan. So it has to be like this. It has to be 30% more expensive, 10, 30, depends. Up to 30% more expensive than the secondary market. It's obvious in terms of people just don't get access to mortgage. That's why, in many cases. But some developers place a very high price. Many times it's much higher than it should be, but a lot of people just can't compare. So that's why they're just buying everything on a market like a stock market. So literally what I want you to say, Dubai is literally undervalued for now in terms of global statistics and analytics, in terms of traction by neighborhoods and demand supply data, everything is undervalued. But for now, there is a disproportion in terms of secondary market and primary market. So primary market in some locations already overvalued. It means that if you buy in these markets, in these neighborhoods from these developers, up to 100%, you're going to lose some part of your money because you buy already very high. But it's not all developers, not all buildings. I would like to say it's 20% of the buildings of projects now it's losing money, approximately. 60% it's zero for the next 3 years. So no appreciation. You bought for 2 million dirhams, it's going to be 2 million dirhams after 3 years. So zero. So 20, approximately 40, maybe 50, I don't know, maybe even 60. And it's approximately 20%, maybe less, of all market of plan now is something to making money. because it's still undervalued. Developers still placing not the highest but the possible pricing, so it still has a great ratio in terms of buying, selling data, rent, etc. So not more than 20% of projects. So for now in Dubai, we can go to Dubai Islands. We can go to Dubai, and in Dubai we have now, in Dubai we have now 300 projects live where you can buy some apartments. So it's not ready for now, close to readiness or developing, or just a land with a payment plan. So approximately 60 are going to make profit for investors for the next 3 years, approximately 60 for now. And approximately 60 investors are going to lose money, approximately. So that's why real investors should pick with data and with wisdom where invest money. This is the most important. Dubai is not the city now you can put the money in any project and you can get profit. That's not. For now even. And then further, then less room for investors. It's like everywhere. So to finalize and highlight, Dubai now is a wonderful market to invest, but not all projects are good for investing. That's what AI thinks, and I agree with this opinion for now. I'm just make an explanation. Sure, please. I got it. So it's super easy. You go here, click ROI for 3 years, and see ROI for 3 years. From the top one to the worst one. So you can click this button. So minus 15, etc. So 3% ROI for 3 years is less than inflation, so you're going to lose money. This button means that you can rank it from the top to the left, to the worst, from the worst to the best. So it's easy. We already made it for you, so you can use it, double check its information, but you already know it. Also, it's a good thing to use this in locations. Also for locations, we now provide forecast up to 5 years. It doesn't mean that we know all the future from now, right? It doesn't mean that we can predict the future. But based on all trends and all data possible now, if you need to make a decision, it's better to place in these locations and these developers than others. It could be changed in the future, right? Because we can predict the future, but based on all data possible now, we just showed you what is the best potential things. And you can click what are the top 10 locations for growing for the next 10 years. And it's GBR. Dubai beachfront, yeah, we call it harbor, right? Okay, beachfront, blue waters. Why? It's so small and so unique in terms of ecosystem things. So AI understands that no future development is going to be here. That's why the pricing could go up in average. So rent is going to be going down in terms of ROI for rent, but it's something like Tverskaya in Moscow, something like where all people spending time and money or something like this. So just explanation, right? And this belt. So it's kind of secondary, it's kind of second line from this, or maybe third line from this here, but this belt will grow. Also, you can click for any area and check the data, right? And check everything around. I think that's all for today. So thank you for your time. Thank you very much. Yeah, please, if you have some questions, I would like to answer it.